Hello, namaskar. I was going through some old books. I think you call them antiquarium, or not. That's the word is antique, not the Victorian books, not Victorian. Once they are 15 to 30 years old, they become what is known as Victor, not Victorian, um, vintage books. That just before they enter into antique books, they become vintage between 15 to 30 years old. So these books are not new what they're using now, probably not what they're using now in medicine. But I'm going through them. I had to search for them. I know they were there because I used to pack them or so, right? So I'm gonna look through them fast. Maybe people are interested to see what it was like in the old days. But this is a British pharmacopoeia in 1968. There's where the British, all them recipes and formula for making ointment. They tell you the function of each chemical: borax, boric acid, human thrombin, benzhexol, how to make benzhexol tablets. Longer you have to do the grinding and mixing and add all the agents, and then you have to centrifuge and then mold them and all these things. Furosemide tablets, here's a formula. Furosemide tablets. Long ago, during the time of 70s, early 70s, and hadn't much pharmacies weren't doing so many manufacturing. The dispenser and the chemists and druggists. But the chemists and druggists specialized more in manufacturing. The dispenser had some skills in dispensing, extraction, dental work, some surgical work. I saw some surgical books. So their program was most nurses move on from nursing to dispensing. But the medic is just local. He can't operate in a wider field. You know, the dispenser could go all in Europe because it came from English. It's English traditions. It's an old, very old book here. And then there's a Martindale. This gives you more information. Martindale. If you want to compound, it tell you all the chemicals and the side effects, orbital, toxic effects. This is like a encyclopedia of these chemicals. I remember we had to use these books too when we were doing manufacture. There was a teacher, her name was Mina Sokai. She was teaching manufacturing. We had to use these books and write up notes from them. Uses, how to compound. She would, this will give you 5 gram, you have to break down to 1 gram, 2 gram, or maybe expand to 300 gram, 400, 2 kg. And we got to do it in the lab and they can come and inspect it. So this is the Martindale. And then there are some law books. Oh, this is Latin. Memoranda Latin by M. Keen M. He had an MA in something. Blackie and Son Limited. Long ago, when you were studying medicine and you had to learn Latin, because so many of the chemical words, they came out from Latin. Then you had the law books here. We got Laws of Guyana. These deal with shops. All of that came under pharmacy. This one is food and drugs. We had to study these one on Mr. Neville Smart, forensic. This one is food and drugs, chapter 3403. Look, my name is written there, Devanand Giras, June Neville Smart time, and the date 20th of May 93. Then we have Narcotic and Psychotropic Substance Control Act 1988. It was sanctioned by Mr. Hoyt. He was then the president. And we got some public service book here, the rules, like if your boss, you work somewhere and they want to step on your foot or things going out of control and you are the boss receiving it, you could check this for the laws that govern your profession. You could get refractory means. This is a nice book. I use this sometimes too. Although it's gone now, it's still relevant. You can find a lot of things. This is current medical diagnosis and treatment. A very thick book. There are various diseases, oral cancer, diseases of the esophagus, glossitis, different diseases. Dispensers have to use this book so that they can treat people when they're walking out station. And so electrolyte replacement, the use of ORS, and things like that. Nervous system drugs and a whole discussion, stupor and coma. They talk about prognosis and all sort of stuff. And then you have another book here which I used sometime when I was doing pharmacy. It's called New Drugs. It give you a list of drugs, different drugs, the chemical structure, the use, precaution, adverse effects, antidepressant, different class of drugs. Coronary vasodilators. This is a very old book. This book's so old, I don't know. I think it's these books since 1966. 1966 is dated here. These are old books, very old books. This book, Psychology. I had to study a little psychology. Those old days is a whole psychology book. Barbados National Farmer. Barbados National Farmer. It is a book on suicide. We have a book here called From Cell to Test Tube. There's a whole book, 19. Oh my God, this got compliments of the United States Information Services. There's 1960. Jesus, old books. And then we have a little magazine with various drugs advertising to buy: Catarozone, Norvine. There are various colds and poisons. I don't know what's that about. Bay rum. Various old stuff. These are old stuff. We got some more books here. This is oh my, this is an old biology book. Before you know anatomy and physiology, you have to know biology. Very good. This is